Hello everyone, this is Paul Elube, and today we'll be taking a look at Godzilla Kingdom of Monsters Volume 3. Okay, now that intro is out of the way, let's focus now on the comic itself. This is Volume 3 of Godzilla Kingdom of Monsters, the trade paperback. And here, I have some names: Jason Sheramella and Victor Santos. I'm thinking the Jason Sheramella is the new writer hired to salvage what's left of this series, because let's face it, Eric Powell and Tracy Marsh weren't really doing a good job of being writers this comic. And yeah, that's the front cover, and here's the back cover. As the dust settles on another epic monster battle, humanity has finally found a way to beat back the relentless assault of giants. But in this brief moment of respite, new threats arise and mankind finds itself on the losing end again. The twins are back, and they are after the king of the monsters himself. Batra, Rodan, Godzilla, get ready for a battle of titans. Okay, now that's out of the way. Let's see what to expect when reading this comic book.
Well, the change of writer seems to have helped this comic book. Godzilla Kingdom of Monsters Volume 3 is full of action. Well, let's just say, yeah. Chapter 9 is Mecha Godzilla, piloted by Steven Woods and a little girl named Ellie, who lost her parents. And they're piloting the SA version of Mecha Godzilla. And in their first monster encounter, they fought Anguirus, or however you pronounce that name. And what do you expect? Yeah, it's a short fight where Heisei Mechagodzilla proved his superiority. I mean, with all that firepower, of course, Anguirus is going to get knocked out. Yeah, I know Anguirus should have died, but yeah, from what I heard, this is because of the restrictions put by Toho on IDW. I think one of the restrictions is no monster deaths. I don't know if that is the actual reasoning there. But yeah, let's move on. So, Volume 3 ditches the political satire, while still plagued by subpar artwork. But it doesn't have that annoying splash page where you can't even tell the sequence of action. I mean, Volume 2 was plagued with that. I mean, the Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah fight. The splash page here that you sometimes can't tell the sequence of the fight. They just put it right in your face, and you have to identify which is which on how the fight occurred in that splash page. And thank God they avoided that in this volume 3. And it also helps that the new writers writing volume 3, Jason Sheramella, his style is really different from Eric Powell and Tracy Marsh. I mean, those two handled the Godzilla Kingdom of Monsters Volume 1 up to Volume 2. And Volume 1 was plagued with political satire. Yeah, there's also horror there. And fans didn't like the political satire in that certain volume. Well, to me, I kind of been annoyed with that political satire. Anyway, now back into Volume 3 of Godzilla Kingdom of Monsters. President Ogden, yeah, I know, he's Obama in the storyline. He's based on Obama. I guess IDW can't use the name Obama at that time. And yeah, because this comic is still, what, political satire. He ordered the construction of Mecha Godzilla, the Heisei version, in order to fight Godzilla. So you can say that the Mecha Godzilla is a prototype of other Mecha Godzilla models that are coming. And yeah, and here is another fight that is about to occur. It's Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla, Fight 2. And this time, Mecha Godzilla is piloted by Steven Woods. And yeah, the little girl Ellie. Of course, this becomes a more interesting fight now that Mecha Godzilla has a pilot. The first time, Godzilla just avoided Mega Godzilla's frontal attack and then shoots Mega Godzilla at the back, causing the Mega Godzilla unit to malfunction. I mean, that's actually funny. That happened in Volume 1 of Kingdom of Monsters. Yeah, this fight is actually really cool. Finally, an extended fight between Mega Godzilla SA and Godzilla himself. The one in Volume 1 was pretty short. And yeah, and Mega Godzilla was an automated robot there, no pilot. Basically, Mega Godzilla is fighting on its own. Here now that it has a pilot, but yeah, the funny thing is the pilot isn't exactly trained to pilot Mega Godzilla and he's just randomly pushing buttons at times. I mean, it works. At times, it doesn't. But at least it's a good fight. And of course, the evil twins, Mallory and Manit, arriving with their pet monsters, Batra and Rodan. Of course, they want to acquire Godzilla, the king of the monsters, for their evil plans. And it becomes a three-way fight between Godzilla, Mega Godzilla, and King Ghidorah. Now, here's the thing that really bothers me about this comic. Um, does Mechagodzilla's plasma grenade so powerful that it can knock out two monsters in one blast? I don't seem to remember that happening in the movie. I just think it's a stream of beam. At least that was the plasma grenade in the Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla SA era. And I don't remember Godzilla getting knocked out by the plasma grenade. But anyway, that's what happens in this fight, knocking out both Godzilla and King Ghidorah with just one shot of the plasma grenade. And the twins acquiring battered and bruised Godzilla and decided to revitalize him in a nearby nuclear plant. And yeah, using Batra's prism beam to revive Godzilla. And the twins thought they could use their telepathic powers to control Godzilla. Well, big mistake. Godzilla isn't the type to obey psychic humans. Of course, the twins gets atomic breath for their effort. So, yeah, those are from 9 to 11. That's what you'll expect to see. Of course, I avoided a few of the important aspects of those issues. And in issue 12, what can I say about it? It's more like the destruction left by the monsters from Kingdom of Monsters issue 1 up to issue 11. Basically a recollection. That's the final chapter, issue 12. So anyway, that's Godzilla Kingdom of Monsters Volume 3. What do I think of it? Well, it's better than 1 and 2, I guess because of a different writer. If I will give this out of 10, it's a 6.5, but I don't want to give a 0.5, so I'll just give it a 7 out of 10. But if this was collected in a complete collection, I'll still give it a 6 out of 10. Yeah, it's plagued with problems. I'll give you that. And now for some analysis.